I was listening to this podcast about insulin, how insulin was made, and they were talking about different teams of people, and they were like, in this team, the the assistant did the work, and the supervisor took the credit, and then they jumped to another team, and then they were like, again this happened, and then they took like a minute of pause for the people, and they're like, this happens a lot in biology. And
Like
there are like a lot
DNA
of controversy where like the student does the work and the supervisor gets the Nobel Prize even.
like DNA Rosalind Franklin wala scene, like when she it was real,
Yeah, the woman, right? Yeah.
yeah, just DNA.
So even
So basic idea of the paper was कि when they are with plants are in stress basically, तो there is a word called cavitation. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि प्लांट में जाइलम होता है एंड थ्रू लाइक सरफेस टेंशन एंड लाइक कैपिलरी एक्शन पानी मूव करता है थ्रू जाइलम. अभी क्या होता है अगर प्लांट में स्ट्रेस है तो देयर इज अ फिनोमेना कॉल्ड कैविटेशन जिसमें कि पानी की कमी की वजह से बबल्स लीक होते हैं एंड दे पॉप, उसको कैविटेशन बोलते हैं. दैट हैपेंस इन जाइलम एंड व्हेन इट हैपेंस व्हाट द साइंटिस्ट डू, दे रिकॉर्डेड दैट अल्ट्रासोनिक वेव्स जो भी साउंड है उनको उन्होंने रिकॉर्ड किया थ्रू माइक्रोफोन. दे मेड अ सर्टेन चेम्बर और उसमें उन्होंने उसको रिकॉर्ड किया. सो व्हाट और जो वो साउंड है वो कुछ एनिमल्स भी सुन सकते हैं. दे हैव प्रोबेबली सेड दैट. So basic idea of the paper was that कि plants can cry and probably animals can hear them.
What is the stress causing agent in here?
Drought
Drought.
and herbivores as well.
Herbivores.
But I have not gone
Okay,
through
so
as
I'll
much
tell
of the
you. We can
herbivores.
talk about herbivores because that is something that is my study ka subject. So for me, it's okay. People who are watching, it's not literal crying where we humans cry. It's more about crying for help or cry, or just giving out signals that there are some issues going on here. So when a herbivore attacks plants, various chemicals are released by the plants. Gaseous volatile chemicals are released by plants. I think we can also cry that cry for help because what we can say, there are various trophic levels, right? Plants को insects खाते हैं, insects से कोई और animal खाता है insects को. So there are various trophic levels. So what these volatile chemicals do is they actually ask the enemy of this herbivore feeding on them to help them out, or they just try to lure them towards themselves so that they can attack the predators can attack the herbivore, and thus it indirectly helps the plant to get rid of this herbivores.
On the same note, they have also mentioned similar plant point. Like sometimes the animal can hear them, and also plants release certain volatile chemicals which other plants can also sense, and then they
Exactly. This
increase a like defense mechanism
Mechanisms
to
within
just
themselves.
protect themselves.
True.
So it's like basic communication, not
There
through
is-
words or anything, but it's through chemicals.
Yeah, there is another way of communication if people don't know, it's fungus. So
Yes.
the mycorrhizal fungus,
Yes.
which is associated with the plants, what they do is they kind of make a network. If we talk about telecommunication or something like that, it is a similar network. So the plants which are in one area, they are kind of connected with each other underground via mycorrhizal fungus.
And roots as well.
And so
Sometimes
root
roots
exudates
ca-
or root exudates
Yes.
as well. Root exudates, we can say, are the similar chemicals but which are not volatile, which are released in the soil.
Yes.
So those are also some signals
Volatile
which
chemicals.
help plants to kind of tell other plants that you know what, there is attack, there is some stress around here, get ready for it, prepare yourself, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Only if we could have some signals around here to tell other people that we need help.
we do.
Other people like PhDs can sense that. I
We can
feel.
sense
Only
it,
PhD
but-
can sense the other
Yeah,
PhD.
but I don't think that there is any signal which can help other PhDs to prime themselves against this.
Actually, in a sense, like if lab members are crying, a new person who comes to join the lab, if like lab members are crying a lot, he can prefer to go to another lab.
I think there is toxicity everywhere, and just because one a lab or environment is toxic for somebody does not mean that it will be toxic for somebody else.
Toxicity
So
also,
it's very much relative, and I don't think one should.
and it's hierarchical. I
Yeah,
think.
one should decide beforehand about if they could work in there or not, because sometimes things might not actually be favorable for you, even though they are favorable for the people.
No, having saying favorable for someone, that's like putting it out ki like the environment is somewhat doing. I think it's more like personal ki like if you can do it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, and
If
it's
you can
about
survive
power
in that
also.
Yeah.
atmosphere or not.
It's hierarchical. I feel ki
It is
you have gone through the same toxic thing and you pass it on. It's like you're right to give the other person who is under or beneath you the toxic behavior which you have felt.
True.
I feel, and it's very much prevalent, even in PhD or in any other corporate
In
or
any,
I was
any
reading a-
working world, I feel it's very, so it's not toxic. So nowadays what we have done toxic is like it's very frivolous. I feel sometimes things are not toxic, they are difficult but they are not toxic, and we end up considering them toxic. I think that is an issue, where instead of finding solutions, we try to blame others how they are trying to make things difficult.
beneath now you say. Hello people,
Please like the video, comment below.
Subscribe to our channel.
And press the bell icon.